Yo yo yo, new day, that was close. New day, new day. So, there's not much going on. Can you fucking shut up? What? Oh wait, it's a video. Okay, thank you. Yeah, that was Dogma 2, Dragon's Dogma, that I have on my second screen. Sorry for that, but anyway. It looks like a fucking awesome game, and it's gonna release in 10 hours, which I'm probably not gonna buy it in 10 hours. But I mean, it looks fucking dope, and it's made by Capcom, who I am 99% also have made Monster Hunter. I don't know, I can't remember company names. But I'm pretty sure it's the guys who also made Monster Hunter, also because, you know, the style is pretty similar. But the thing is, it just looks fucking cool, and I want to play it. It kind of looks like a mash between, well, Elden Ring, now that I've, you know, played a bit of that, Baldur's Gate, and Monster Hunter. It's a mash between those three. I don't know if that's accurate, but that's what I'm going with here. Anyway, it's a game that my brother showed me, and a game that is, you know, pretty awesome. I mean, it's been like on and off my radar for a while. I thought it was gonna release in like fucking May or something. I don't know, I've just seen a lot of people talk about it, and it being, you know, awesome and dope and cool. But I mean, for 65 bucks, that's, you know, for a broke guy, that's a lot to give. But I mean, I could be lucky with, you know, some of the key sites having like early access sales or something. I don't know how. I don't really know how they work, but you know, illegal websites. I mean. Shit. Yeah, so I kind of want to play that after, you know, after I'm done with Elden Ring, which I am fairly soon, I think at least. Right now where did I even leave off? I don't know. Did I? Oh yeah, it was right before the yeah. Let me yap. So. Last time, for my very dedicated fan who remembers, last time I just got to the Giants land, the Frostlands, the Northern Lands, I don't know, and, you know, got smacked by a dragon, and that's pretty much it. And that's, you know, the end of that story. I didn't go back and actually beat him. I just ran past him. But before I ran past him, I went to I don't really know what I went to, but now in hindsight I know I went to get like a key item that I needed to go, you know, go do something. Do I remember which key item? No, but I mean, it's, do I need to? Not really. Anyway, on the way there, I said that, yeah, the place looks pretty peaceful. The environment that I need to go to next, it's a pretty straightforward path. Sure, it might be a pretty straightforward path for like, you know, 10 steps, and then immediately you just get bombarded with, you know, sometimes you get those like messages that the beast eye quivers, which is just fucking ominous in and of itself. And then I see, oh shit, there's a skeleton guy looking up, like, digging up from the gravesite. Oh, that's a cool little boss. But I mean, his HP is not really there, and he doesn't really have a cool name, so what's all that all about? Of course I didn't think about that, but, you know, in hindsight. Then I figured out, no, that's just the common fucking enemy here. I did not beat a single one of them, because I just ran past them. It was so fucking ominous. You know, the beast quivers just got spammed. the whole fucking way. And then I tried going like down the cliff. Then there was the fucking Taiba, is that how you pronounce it? The mariner guy, just chilling on a cliffside. And you know, no, I don't have time for this. There's this giant skeleton boss army after me. And then I meet I run past the mariner, and then I should have just fucking stayed there, because I meet this fucking crow. I fucking hate that little guy. He's not little, he's big. But basically, you know, take bullshit in its natural habitat and just, you know, flying around. That's that boss. I can't remember his name. He doesn't deserve to have his name remembered. Holy fuck, he was annoying to deal with. It took me way too many tries, and the thing is, he's just an optional boss. But, you know, the rough thing is, I lost fucking 90,000 runes from him. And then I just wanted revenge because I'm petty, and I got it after like 2 hours or something. Oh, thunder. So you know, I technically won against him, but it was like, you know, the run I got was just pure fucking luck that he, you know, actually died. Also, you know, this is the start of a trend where my summons are pretty fucking mid. No, not even mid, they're way below mid. Because apparently, again, there's a lot of shit I can say in hindsight here, but apparently those flowers I were talking about, I hope I was talking about them, there's a bunch of flowers in your inventory beside your smithing stones or below them that I just did not know what the fuck to do with, but the description said that you could upgrade stuff with them, and I did not know how. But apparently it's that, you know, the little girl in the round table hold. You apparently talk to her, and that's the thing. You just give her flowers, and she upgrades your summons. But I didn't fucking know that because I didn't have low enough level flowers for my level of summons, because they all started level 1, like the level 1 flowers. I didn't have those. So, you know, it was only way later. It was like, no, it was today. Was it today? No, it was last night. Last night. Can we hit it? Can we hit it? Way too early. Way too early. Shit, my bad. So last night I beat the Radon Festival. Because that's apparently a thing you can do after you fuck up Morgoth. You can just take the Radon Festival, and it's, you know, by that time it was pretty easy because I was so fucking over-leveled. It's a really cool concept, the Radon Festival, just in general. And there's a lot of lore about Radon that I, you know, got told by my roommate because he can't shut the fuck up about lore, but, you know, it's cool lore, still, that I really like, that he's like a tarnished, that got, I don't know, he got too powerful, and he, you know, grew more, he just grew bigger from being more powerful, which is such a cool thing, in and of itself, but, you know, the fact that he fucking kept his horse, and kept levitating. He learned how to levitate just to keep riding on his horse, because he got too fucking big for his horse. And it's basically, okay, so take one of the newest One Piece episodes with Blackbeard riding on Stronger, you know, on top of Doc Q and Stronger. That's basically the same thing that happened here with the Radon and his horse. And it's really fucking awesome to see a One Piece reference. That's not a One Piece reference, it's just same idea, but I'm gonna say it's a One Piece reference because I love it. Shit. Uh-oh. So, yeah, I beat Radahn, and I finally found out what the big desert area in Caelid is for. It's for, you know, the Radahn fight, pretty much only that. I mean, I'm not complaining, it's a cool fucking fight. Also the fact that he just, halfway through, he just turns into a fucking meteor. With his horse, of course. But you know, I died to him 2 times. Maybe 1 time. I'm gonna say 2 times. Just like going in alone, because I didn't know you could, you know, actually summon people. But, you know, knowing that you can summon people and that's like the main way to beat him is just a cool fucking thing, right? Because you know, it is a festival and there are other tarnished / warriors just ready to fight the legendary General Radahn. That was just a cool concept that I totally overlooked, but yeah, I got no excuse for that one. I mean, I wanted another summon to beat the Godskin duo, because holy shit, they were irritating to deal with. So yeah, I beat the Godskin duo last night, which was exhausting, to say the least. So that means that yes, I did make it past General Niall, I don't know. Holy shit, that was also a whole fight that I can, you know, complain about until fucking time ends. I don't fucking know. That guy was holy shit. That's also a guy I just beat with pure luck. So after the bird, after the crow, that took me forever and I just wanted to kill out of pity. I get to this cool looking castle that, you know, it's a castle. It's a cool enough castle, but the thing is that the boss room, aka, you know, General Niall, he is so far away from the grace site. Or, well, he technically isn't, but that's if you want to battle like 10,000 enemies before you get into, you know, into the fight. Which you don't, because already in the fight, like, General Niall on his own is horrible enough. He's absolutely terrible to deal with, because he's just so relentless and fast and slow at the same time. Like, basically the only reason why it took me so long is because I have to, you know, I'm a strength melee build, so I have to get like right up and personal in his face type deal, right? And he is very good at dealing with that apparently, because he has so many moves that are just AoE that takes over half my HP. And it sucks, and I probably couldn't beat him again. Because holy shit, this guy. Again, it was just pure luck. This was the most frustrating fight. He was worse than the Godskin duo. Not gonna lie. It's, yeah, the later fights in Elden Ring are fucking horrible. But, you know, I guess that's just a skill issue. Shit. 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 Okay, I'm not gonna die to a single globals, am I? That'll be, you know, yikesies embarrassing. So, yeah, he basically, Niall, to fucking rant about that guy first. Because I've been through a lot, so I can just go through every boss, I guess. Niall he was fucking terrible. He had both, like, lightning and ice, I'm pretty sure. Both, like, elements. Either lightning or ice, or lightning and, like, storm. Like, slash wind. And it was just a terrible experience. Because I couldn't hit his fucking iframes, because, you know, I'm, you know, also just my moves are so fucking slow. It's, yeah, it's rough. It's rough, but I managed to beat him somehow. Again, with very subpar summons. The worst part is not really Niall himself. Like, sure, it was just... if it was just him, then sure. I could probably live with that. It would be a fun enough boss, even if there is the trial time in between. But he has those fucking goons with him. Those two fuckers. You know, the guys that I complained about in the capital, not even the capital, in the fucking, like, Stormvale castle, I'm pretty sure. That I complained about, like, not being able to read, like, the... you know, basically stronger versions of those guys. And then one whole new guy with, you know, basically redesigned knight with shield. But this guy has not a shield, but instead 2 fucking swords. And you cannot dodge him for the life of me. I could not. So I just had to, you know, aggro him first and then stagger him enough to the point where I, you know, he gets fucking murdered. And yeah, that's basically where half the runs died. Before I even got to General Niall himself, where he just kind of stood there and looked and, you know, laughed at me. Luckily he was, you know, pretty good at when there was only one knight left. He was pretty good at just, you know, standing there looking and waiting for me to finish up. So thank God for that, but I could still have done with, you know, 1 or 2 less knights. But no, that was not how it's supposed to be. Yeah, I'm just getting fucking frustrated thinking about this. Holy shit! And after the fight, there's this little, you know, you basically go to the fight to get a medallion for the lift. God, my arm itched. Sorry. You get a medallion for the lift after the fight, which is pretty necessary to get to the next area, right? And you know, the guy has set up a death trap in his castle behind, because there was, you know, on the top of the where the item was on the top of the tower. It was a little thingy, little you know, platform for me to stand on, and a bunch of messages out there. No bloodstains, mind you. Which is generally, you know, green flag for area. But no, holy shit, okay, yeah, that was completely my own fault. We're taking 2. I'm not finished ranting about bosses in Elden Ring. So yeah, it's basically just a wooden platform, right? Where you have to jump over a wall to get there. So I jump over to, you know, read the message, because, you know, why wouldn't I? And I lose every single fucking rune I just got from fighting this guy. Because, you know, you can get out to the platform, but you cannot get back. Which, now that I think about it, I could have just fast traveled down to the campsite that was, you know, 10 feet below me. But no, I did not think of that. And yeah, I just fucking lost 90,000 runes that I probably didn't need to lose. Whoopsies. Anyway. So here I am, having beaten not Radon. Well, I have beaten Radon, but not here. I've beaten General Neon. So I waddle over to the fire giant instead. Also, just, you know, I fucking love the aesthetic with just, you know, in the giant country there are mountains with just, you know, chains, snow, over snowed and frozen chains, just hanging from the ceiling. No, not the ceiling, from the giant pod, which we'll get to later. But I just love the aesthetic of that, and just, you know, the fact that, you know, the guys here, the mobs here, the monsters here, they actually, you know, fight each other. It's just a cool little addition. That's just, you know, actually a world that's alive, and I like that. And also there's like a whole fucking mini boss on the way over there with this giant fucking hand. You know those giant hands I was talking about? And yeah, those, but not giant, but giant fucking hands. So that was that guy, but you know, on the way over to the fire giant, I just kind of ran past him, and you know, occasionally took a hit, and then, you know, because of that, I fucking died. And with occasionally, I mean every single one of those 4 times I tried to beat the fire giant. Yeah, I beat him on my 4th try, which was pretty cool. And you know, he was apparently like a fucking legend. You know how it says like great enemy felled, like, you know, something like that after you beat a boss? No, this said legend felled. And my ego was boosted so fucking high after that. He also just had a cool fucking, you know, transformation, his second phase. You know, his first phase wasn't that bad, he just, you know, he's a big giant guy, he slams his shield around, rolls around once in a while, has, you know, throws some fire spells. This guy's fucking ginormous, by the way. So I had to do basically all of it on horseback, on torrent. But I found out that no, I would much rather wait till his second phase, because he moves around a hell of a lot more, and he has a lot more AoE, like AoE damage thingies. You know, just fire. He just spews fire and he spits out meteors and shit. Also, his transformation, like his cutscene, is him just opening his fucking, like, he basically had a face on his stomach where the eyes opened and the face, just the face opened, I guess. Yeah, I can say that. The face opened up, and that's, you know, that's where he essentially gets these meteors from that he just spits out. And it was just generally a cool fucking fight. Also because I didn't know fucking damage whatsoever. So it felt pretty good when I finally got him. It's not because it was particularly hard. He just had a lot of HP. And that's, you know, that's kind of how I like my bosses. That's probably gonna fucking bite me later. But, you know, whatever. So, yeah, after I beat that guy, I went over and, you know, again immediately died with basically all my runes on me. I see a certain pattern here. So, you know, I walk up to this huge fucking melting pot and burn down the Earth Tree, because that's, you know, that's the whole thing. That's the thing I gotta do to become Elden Lord. I'm still not sure why I want to become Elden Lord, but I do, and that's, you know, that's all I need to know. Thunder, shut up. So, yeah, I burned down the Earth Tree, and you know, my fucking, what she called, Malika or something, she burns down the Earth Tree instead of me, because I don't know how the fuck that works. I'll just leave the magic bullshittery to her. Oh, thunder. So I do that, and I fall asleep, and I land out on it in the middle of fucking nowhere. In the middle of nowhereville, you know, type beat. On this giant fucking island with just storms everywhere. There's fucking, you know, not a safe place outside, which is awesome. And it just, I don't know, it's just like the color scheme of everything just being fucking gray. It's just like a big stormy castle. It just feels endgame, right? Also, it's just, you know, I immediately checked the map, of course. It's in the middle of fucking nowhere. It is just an island in the middle of nowhere. You know, out to the east? Yeah, east. Shit. That was my own fault. So it's pretty cool to just, you know, be there. It was a pretty fucking tough place to survive in. That's also where the Godskin, you know, couples were. That was just a major roadblock for me. So the thing I did to get past the Godskin duo was just, you know, because one of them I've never fucking met before. The fat Godskin guy, I've never met him. So I did not know what to do when I met him, when I fought against him. Let alone the other guy, because the other guy I have like fucking PTSD from, where there's some tower in Caelid. It might just be called the Great Tower of Caelid or something. You know, down in the basement of that, there is this thing that was so clean. Let's go. Down in the basement of that, you get to fight this Godskin apostle. Which there is also one somewhere in what the fuck it's called, capital outskirts, basically. God, that reminds me, I miss Goldmask. Where the hell did Goldmask go? I guess I'll find him somewhere. I last saw him in the capital, so he might still be in the capital. I don't know. I'm not sure. So yeah, basically that's, you know, where my fear of the apostle comes from. So I went back after, you know, trying and failing gruesomely. Also because, holy shit, the mechanics are just bullshit. Because when you kill one of them, they just don't go away. They just spawn again. And then you think, ah, okay, a second life, maybe with like less HP or something, and you know, that's just it for both of them. And that's what I tried too, but no. They just come back a third time. It's terrible. I hated it, and I still do. It was not a fucking fun boss, but again, I managed to get through it after, you know, a bit of a training arc where I went back to that Tower of Caelid and beat up the apostle guy and, you know, just fucking absolutely destroyed him first try. And then I went to get like somewhere in that swamp area. I already discovered the city, but there's a guy in the corner of that city, that little town, like inside a cave. If you know what that is, you know what that is. But you know, it's a secret medallion basically that he gives you to a secret area that I really want to explore that, because I haven't finished exploring that place. But that has a cave that, you know, one of those like fan thingies that, you know, teleportation travel thingamajigs. Wow, that was like 2 HP left. Wow. Been there. Give me a break. Thank you. Break is over. Fuck. Okay, give me a break. Thank you. Break is over. Okay, so it just leads to, you know, somewhere underground, I guess, in Caelid, with a whole fucking bunch of those little I presume they're like former Ninja Turtles guys that just, you know, they just kind of sit there, most of them. They just sit there, and you can one-shot them, and they give you 2,000 runes each. Which is pretty pog. So I had a little training arc where I went there and just gathered a bunch of fucking runes. And also, you know, the thing I talked about with General Radahn. I beat up General Radahn, very over-leveled, of course. And then went, you know, back to somewhere in Limgrave, where there was this new cave, which I actually really fucking like. That's another cave, yet another cave that I haven't explored, haven't finished exploring. That's actually a lot that has opened up, but I can't afford to lose time, because I don't have any time in the fucking, this upcoming weekend to play Elden Ring, and I need to, you know, officially finish the game, and then I can, you know, sniff a bunch of roses afterwards. Fuck you. So that's the plan. So I have a bunch of stuff to backtrack on, and just, you know, explore. So, yeah, I went to that cave and, you know, just explored it just enough to get these, the fucking. It was a pretty cool boss fight where I had to basically fight against myself. And I got this summon called a Mimic Tier, which is apparently a fucking S tier, the best summon in the game. Which I can see why, because it just summons another one of yourself. And, you know, I am pretty goated, if I might say. So another one of me is pretty useful, and it, I mean, I don't know if it showed in the Godskin duo fight, because I didn't really upgrade him that much. And it was essentially just, you know, luck and skill. Like a 50-50 luck and skill. And just muscle memory, I guess. That's required in order to beat Godskin duos. Still a horrible boss. And then I had to afterwards. Wait, what was after Godskin Apostle? There was some other boss. Oh yeah. The Beast Clergyman. I beat Godskin Duo at like 2:30 last night, and then Beast Clergyman when I woke up today, basically. And it's now what, 3 p.m. Yeah, 3 p.m. And I am stuck at Godfrey. So I made a decent amount of progress, but you know, holy shit, that Beast Clergyman is just, you know, there's a bit of a pattern here where I only get through these boss fights in terms of like with pure luck, basically. And well, you know how it is. I don't know if, you know, like it's not skill whatsoever that carries me through. It's just holy shit. Okay, as you can see, it's not skill that carries me through, but I beat the Beast Clergyman, and he just, you know, I fucking love that guy, but he is hard as shit. His first phase is pretty, you know, relatively easy, and then he gets a second phase where he, you know, he says the infamous line, what was it again? Death become my blade once more. And that is straight fire, straight peak. And I shit my pants when I realized I had to fight that guy. So that's basically what happened today. I shat my pants and, you know, fucking won the lottery, somehow won against the Beast Clergyman without like any major training arcs. And well, yeah, here I am. The capital has been just remade, restructured, and well, I went up to Godfrey and now I'm stuck here. So yeah. Yikes. Anyway, I gotta get back to the grind because I can't afford to lose this competition. So I gotta beat Elden Ring today or tomorrow. Hoping that's possible. Don't know if it is, but hey, we'll see. I'll give you an update somewhere along the lines. So yeah, that's it. Over and out. See ya.